We've all been there. That alarm goes off before we're really ready to get up out of bed. And we think in our foggy state, I'll just hit that snooze button and sleep just a few minutes longer.
Just 5 more.
What we don't realize is we turned off the alarm and 2 hours later, we wake up and realize we are late for work.
Oh no, I slept in.
Now, when this happens, it's all about priorities. And priority number 1 is I've got to get out of my pajamas. So I put on this Magnolia Grace sweater and add these New York & Company pants that are always wrinkle-free and super comfy. And then I add these Lifestride kitten heels that I can easily slip my feet into as I run out the door. I also grab a bag that has a necklace and earrings in it together. Next priority is I must wash my face, and so for today I'm going to use just a tiny little bit of a liquid cleanser. This is the Alice Mary cleanser. It's gentle, it kind of tightens the pores just slightly and gets all of the remaining moisturizer off of my face and my eye cream, which is really important if I'm going to add any makeup. So rinse my face with cold water, that always helps wake me up. Dry it off completely, and then I'm going to try and do just a tiny bit of some skincare, and it's starting with the Alafia Everyday Coconut Face Toner. I just did 2 squirts because I need this to dry fast. Then I used the Lumify eye drops, which are amazing at immediately making your eyes look completely white, takes all the redness away, and it doesn't burn your eyes. And for the final step of skin prep, I'm using the Laura Geller Spackle Hydrate. This is actually a hydrating primer, but you can use it as your moisturizer and primer together. So that's what I'm doing. It just added that little extra bit of hydration that I personally need in the winter months. Rinsed off my hands really well, and now we're gonna go in with a little eyeshadow primer. So I have this makeup bag with just some essentials, and of course I have to drop a brush because I'm in a hurry. So I'm getting all of my tools laid out. We're gonna go in with the Thrive Cosmetics Eye Lift 360 Waterproof Primer, and I am going to be applying eyeshadow. I know we're in a hurry, but I need this look to be more professional, and I'm going to be wearing my glasses today. So I really need some added definition behind those frames. So next we're gonna add a little bit of almond oil, and this is providing that moisturizer I need under my eyes. I'm not doing eye cream separately. I feel like this step preps my under eyes better than that would. So while that sinks in, I am going in with the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Light. This is my foundation and sunscreen step. And because it's still a little dark for me, it's hard to see in this lighting. My neck is actually pretty pale. So I'm adding a little bit of the Patrick Star Butter Silk Concealer in Fair 1 In. And I put that on my finger before I actually put it on my face, so I'm adding a little NARS color corrector in those deep, dark crevices of the eyes and just working that in quickly. And then I'm going to now combine that concealer and CC cream, spread this all over my face and also down my neck. Because my neck is going to be exposed, I really want to make sure I don't get to work and have a different colored neck than my face. So it's going to look a little crazy because I'm not really working to blend everything into my face yet. I'm actually going to let that set on my face for a few seconds while I wet my beauty sponge. I am continuing though to blend down the neck so that that part is all well blended. So now I'm going to take the beauty sponge, wring it out really well, dry it off in my little washcloth here. And now I'm going to work to blend in the rest of that CC cream. And by letting it sit, I feel like it helps you blend it in quicker. I don't know, that might just be my imagination, but I felt like this made it quicker. And so I worked it all the way around, making sure, of course, to blend it into the hairline and down the jawline, and just trying to then think about the next step of what is to come. And that is my next key for you, is just be thinking about the next step of your routine. So the next priority after foundation is all blended in, my next priority is a little bit of eye color. So I'm going in with the Dominique Cosmetics Transitions palette. I think this is perfect. It's meant to be a full face in one palette. So I'm using the shade Frothy on the Sigma E50 and just quickly putting that all over the lid up to the brow bone. It adds that nice little bit of brightness there. Next, I'm using the Morphe M433 and the shade Chai. And this just gives me immediate definition out there in the outer corner. And you will see in a moment, I am going to blend through the crease with a slightly softer shade, the Soft and Sweet. But you'll note that I'm not using the typical bronzer shade here that you always see people do in these quick looks. And that's just because these colors bring out my eye color a little bit more, and they're the same shades we're going to use as our blush. So it will help this look seem more cohesive and like we spent a little more time on this makeup than we actually did. Next step that's super important is I need to define my lash line. So I'm using shadow to do that, doing a combination of Chai and Smoky on an angled liner brush. And when I'm in a hurry, I feel like powder shadow is easier for me to control and fix if I make a mistake than a cream eyeliner or a pencil or a liquid liner. So if you struggle with liner when you're in a hurry, that's the last thing you want to be trying to get on straight and even. So I felt like adding these powder shadows right into the roots of the lashes and just lifting that outer corner just a little bit because I have those hooded eyes. And because I'm wearing my glasses, I really need some definition on my eyes. So I am taking a combination of Chai and Cinnamon on my lower lash line just halfway across. And this is also going to help make my eyes look just a little bit bigger because I'm nearsighted. My glasses tend to make my eyes look smaller. So we're trying to add a little definition here so that with my glasses on, my eyes don't just disappear. All right, so we are done with our eyes except for mascara. So the next step is I need to powder my face. I'm using the Nakia Joy Pressed Velvet Finishing Powder. I think a pressed powder when you're in a hurry is the easiest and quickest solution. And I'm just using this large e.l.f. powder puff. I know they don't make this anymore, but ColourPop has a large powder puff as well. So next we're going to add a little bit of dimension and color to the face. So I'm going in with the shade Toffee and the Sedona Lace FB05 brush, putting that quickly kind of through the areas where I would normally contour. So cheekbones, around the edge of the face, the jawline, around the edge of the hairline. This just really helps kind of bring some life to the face and some shaping as well. It also just kind of gives you a little bit of a healthy glow, healthy color to the face. And next we definitely need some blush, but I quickly turned on my flat iron to make sure that's ready to go when I get to my hair. So for blush, I combined Soft and Sweet and Chai, which are the same colors we used on our eyes. And you can see, I mean, these have quite a bit of pigment, but they blend out well. And I think on these days, you can always use a little extra blush because that's what makes you look a little more awake and fresh. So I added plenty there. And then just kind of added a little extra toffee as some nose contour. And next priority for me are brows. This is my least favorite step because I always feel like they take longer than they should. So I'm using my IT Cosmetics Brow Power pencil in Universal Taupe. And I do feel like this is the quickest way for me personally to fill in my brows. So I started at the curve or the arch of my brow first and just added a little bit there that I know I needed, and then brought in a little bit of color there kind of towards the nose. So I'm starting here again on the other eye right at the arch because that is the part where I am missing hair and I know I need a little extra shaping help. And then again, kind of as I get closer to the nose, that inner part of the brow is the part that I know I need some fill in. But again, when I'm in a hurry, I can get a little heavy-handed and a little out of the line. So I do feel like overall this pencil is pretty easy to work. It's not a super fine tip. So it does add color quicker, but you also can't be too precise with it, but you can get enough precision, I think, to make the brow work and not look too strong. So again, this is that perfectionist in me wanting to have my brows look at least close like sisters. So taking the hair clip out, I'm thinking about next steps, and mascara is a priority. So curling my lashes though is essential because again, I'm going to be wearing glasses. I have long lashes, and if I don't curl my lashes, they will be touching the lenses all day long. So made sure to curl those really well. And now I'm going with It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is the quickest volume and lengthening mascara for me. I did make sure to really just press that brush deep into the roots of the lashes to get the most impact there, because I want those to look extra thick. And then I'm working through, and I'm trying my hardest not to get too many dots of mascara on my lid because I don't have any eyeshadow there on the lid. That always happens. I always end up with mascara there, but I do keep Q-tips in my purse. So on a day like this, I would wait till I got to work or I'm stopped at a red light to clean up any mascara dots that I accidentally got on my lid. So just working that in, and I'm trying to work as quick as possible, but not be in too much of a rush, because otherwise that's when I end up with those huge globs of mascara on my cheekbone or on my nose. I know you know, because you have been there as well. Now it might seem like a silly step, but I'm going in now with the Thrive Cosmetics liquid lash extensions on the lower lashes. I just know this will not smudge on me all day, and I can quickly do my lashes. I know it's a second product, but it really works quickly for me on those lower lashes. Then I try not to get that mascara on my under eye area, and it's time for some lips. So I'm doing a one-step lip here. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner in the shade Rosewood. These are super creamy, which allows you to fill in your whole lip like you would with a lipstick, and yet they do have a really good dry down, and they stay well, especially if you just wear the lip liner. So you can see I did not use the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot because I know this is not going to bleed on me. And this is also an easy thing to grab as you're heading out the door so you can touch up your lips later. Last but not least is the hair. So we got to get rid of the bedhead, and honestly, this is what I do for second day hair many times. Just really roughly comb through and scrub my scalp with my fingers, and that kind of invigorates and adds that extra bit of volume from the product that is left over from yesterday. So by having my flat iron plugged in, it allowed me just to straighten out any crazy hairs, and thankfully I just had a little bit there in the front. And so I am though going to add a tiny little bit of Enjoy Dry Wax just to allow me to again scrub through the scalp and add a little extra volume and lift. And then I'm going in with the Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray. I use this to help kind of further define sections and make the hair look a little more textured. And in that back section, again, it's a little spiky back there, but it helps disguise bedhead. So, you know, it works wonders. And again, I need this look, my hair to last all day because I'm going to be going to work. So just work that in, again, checking the back, and very quickly it's time for a little jewelry. So this is one set of jewelry I always keep in this bag, just for this reason, because it makes a high impact, and I could actually do this in the car while I was driving if I needed to. So slip on the necklace and of course drop the other earring. We got to do that when we're in the hurry. Got to drop a couple things. Put those on quickly, and then, oh yeah, we need some shoes, so slipping into those. And then I thought I was done, and I thought, why can't I see myself? Oh yeah, it's because I need my glasses. So I quickly put on my Warby Parker glasses, and this to me was that finishing professional touch this look needed. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick out the door look, and if you ever oversleep, hopefully some of these tips will be helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching.